Tides go in, tides go out. Oh, you there. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can. Hi.
You can see me. And you're not running scared either. Apologies. So many walk these beaches without ever noticing me. This is an unexpected gift. Perhaps this is fate, and you can help.
What do you need help with?
You see that sad sap there in the sand? Bleached by the sun, not yet claimed by the ocean? That's what's left of me. My ring remains upon my finger by some act of love or chance. I want my wife Frayleen to have it. Will you return it to her?
Where's your wife?
We had a house together in Vastir. If I know Frayleen, she'll still be waiting at the docks night and day for my return. She has the loveliest brown hair and eyes like sea glass. You can't miss her. Bring her the ring and tell her I'm at peace.
I'll retrieve your ring and give it to your wife then.
My heart feels lighter knowing Frayleen will know my fate. I know her heart will ache, but I hope having my ring will help. I appreciate you doing this, my friend. A peace is settling over me, knowing that this is in your capable hands now.
Who are you?
I don't think I'm anybody now. Once, I was known as Jossian Rain. I was a sailor in Duke Mornard's shipping fleet. We went from Vastir to Gonfalon to Daggerfall to Wayrest and back again. It was a safe enough route, until this damn war.
The Three Banners War?
Three Banners War? I've heard of no such thing. I'm talking about Rancer's War, of course. Emmerich seemed a decent sort, but his slight can't be so easily forgotten. His privateers sank us off our very own shores.
Yeah, Rancer's War ended like 2 decades ago. That's 20 years.
Ha, a good jest, stranger. Next you'll tell me a Daedric prince sits in the White Gold Tower. No, my friend. As bitter as it is fighting our kin, this war will end only one way. With Rancer on the throne, and House Mornard properly elevated.
Why can't you travel to Vastir to see your wife yourself? Are you trapped here?
I do not rightly know, stranger. In life, I had salt water in my veins. Perhaps I need to be near it in death. The sea has some claim over me. Watching the tides go in and out brings me a sort of peace, melancholy as it is.
You haven't tried to leave this beach then?
I can't recall. No, wait, I'm certain I haven't. I've only just arrived here after all. I don't feel ready. Perhaps when my bones turn to salt and sand, I'll take a walk. Perhaps then.
Now, just to date this a little bit, okay? This is rough. It's a rough day here. Rancer's War ended about 2E 567. That's second era 567, right? Three Banners War. Of course, this is usually the bad thing here. Three Banners War. 580 to 582. So we're about 587 into this. Three Banners War ends about 582 in that. So yeah, that's the last interesting thing that kind of comes up. Comparatively, You know, it's about 2E566. That's about when that ends. So you're talking about 586 on that timeline. 586, 587. I don't think there's anything else major coming up after that. No, there really isn't. This is a kind of a blank part in history. Because for most timelines, right? Just using USB. Greyhost destroyed in the Reach is about 582. Aaron's Dagon's banished to oblivion in 582. A lot of things seem to happen in 582. It's more about like 586, I think, at this point. But in the 7th century, last documented case of Canarthry flu is happening in 603. And then 30 years after that, you get Mages Guild and Shurst Mackay gets fully chartered, which means it's much more developed at that point. And then sometime around the 800s, we start seeing a bit more strife. An Aldari Dominion is reformed. And that's when you get the Dominion that you have to deal with in Skyrim. Like the Dominion that you see right now is a lot less of a pain in the ass, I think. A lot more inclusive. But in about like a century, it's gonna go like totally south. And that seems like a long time to like most mortals, like Khajiit and humans and all that stuff. But for elves, that's in a generation. That's like less than a generation. That's like growing up to adolescence. In PvP, I'm Dominion. I'm Khajiit. So yeah, folks watching the VOD, this is a bit of history. Kind of dates where we are in the whole ESO lore.
I can't believe the Firesong betrayed us. Attacking the Drafa. How will that bring the circles together?
The Firesong will answer for this crime. By House Monarch's honor, this I so swear.
Vengeance, Veda. I don't want more death.
She's gonna be old and sitting out here, isn't she? Oh, hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you there. I get lost sometimes, looking out toward the sea. Where are my manners? Is there something I can help you with?
Are you Freeland Rain? I'm sorry, your husband is dead. He wanted you to have this ring.
Jossian? Oh, by the 8. He went missing so long ago, I feared the worst. I didn't want to believe it. But how did you happen upon his ring? And how did you know where to find me?
I spoke to Jocelyn's spirit and found his ghost while I was traveling the Southwest Coast.
His ghost? Oh, my poor Jossian. I can scarcely believe it. But there's no denying this is his ring. And I know my Jossian. He would have wanted me to have it, even in death.
Here, take it. It's yours.
Thank you so much. You can't know how much this means to me. Having a piece of him back is more than I could have dreamed. It's as if his heart has been reunited with mine. I can't thank you enough, kind stranger. Please, take this.
Oh.
To get a piece of Jossian back after nearly 20 years. It's like seeing his face again. It's almost as if he's here with me. I never understood his pull to the sea. But perhaps this is what he meant. by its endless mysteries and surprises.
Jocelyn wanted me to tell you he's at peace.
What a relief. I can't bear to think of him trapped in such a state for all these years, suffering. I'm glad to know he's all right. I've heard stories of those who die upon the sea and remain in agony forever. Did he say anything else?
Said you don't need to worry about him.
I can rest easy tonight knowing he feels peace. I can only hope that your selfless deed will let him rest as well.
What was Jocelyn like when he was alive?
He was always full of adventure. That was what made me fall in love with him. Everything was exciting to him. He greeted each day like that specific one had the possibility to make all his dreams come true. I loved his laugh more than anything.
You think you move on now that he's passed?
I'm sure that's what Jossian would want for me, but I don't know. I miss him, of course, but I don't feel lonely. All these years, I've felt him in the sea air, seen him in the sun on the waves. And now, having his ring, I'm content. Truly.
Yeah, what he wasn't in the sea or the sun of the waves. No, he was dead on the shore in the Northeast Cave there. We saw his ghost. He was not in any of those things. That was just your imagination. But hey, you have his ring now. Enjoy.